reminded me of something very special. Yeah, seriously. You know, a lot of respect for this team because this is what we've been doing. वो जो footwear निकालना, I think ये बड़ा organic सी चीज़ है. Of course, nobody is gonna talk about it. I know आपकी team वैसे भी बड़ी humble सी है, but this is such a beautiful gesture. So thank you so much. हमें आप कुछ एक अच्छी चीज़ सिखा रहे हैं first of all.
Thank you.
सबसे पहले तेजा, of course आप यहाँ पे आए हैं, हमारी मीडिया से मुलाकात हो रही है. What would you like to say?
आप सबको नमस्कार आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद to the media and all the crowd over here present over here.
अरे भाई
Introduce Anil sir,
ऑडियो
Rivas sir,
ऑडियो सुनो भाई
everyone over here. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
We loved it. Enjoy तो बड़ा छोटा सा शब्द होता है. I'll give this mic to you.
Sure भाई.
So अब एक सवाल जो मैं आपसे जिसका जवाब जानना चाहता हूँ, please don't mind me asking this. Whenever we talk about superheroes या superhero की फिल्म, तो भी से एक ऐसा beefed up सा इंसान आता है, वो होगा superhero. आपको किसी ने नहीं बोला बॉडी बनाने के लिए, या आपको नहीं लगा ऐसे कैसे काम चलेगा? I'm sorry.
नहीं मैं भी देखा आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो कमेंट्स में भी देखा भाई. I know I don't look like Hrithik sir or anything. I am a huge fan of him, but I don't look like Tiger sir also. But to put it in,
She wants you to pose.
Sorry sir. Yeah. To put it in one word, जब हनुमान जी का कृपा when we receive his blessings, चींटी भी पहाड़ बन जाते हैं. हम तो do we need any other body or anything?
Of course, how beautifully you put it. Ladies and gentlemen, Teja Sajja, दिल खोल के welcome कीजिए. Of course, उनको पैन इंडियन स्टार्स की बात करते हैं. पैन वर्ल्ड रिलीज होने जा रहा है और इसके पीछे जो विजनरी है, with your kind permission sir, would like to invite him on stage. He's a filmmaker और उससे भी ज़्यादा he's a storyteller. प्रोफेशन ही नहीं है फिल्में बनाना या कहानियां सुनाना, उनकी हॉबी है ऐसा वो कहते हैं, और शायद इसीलिए बखूबी he does that. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Prashanth, Varma, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, जोरदार तालियों से इस डायरेक्टर का स्वागत करेंगे हम लोग यहाँ पे. Of course, we want to show him all the love. Dawn of a new cinematic universe की बात हो रही है. यहाँ पे मैं DON वाला डॉन भी इनको बोल देता हूँ because how beautifully you've done this, sir. Thank you so much सबसे पहले and welcome to आमची मुंबई. क्या बोलना चाहेंगे सबको?
सबको नमस्कार. Thank you so much for having us here. I never thought in my life that I will be attending a press conference in Mumbai. Little nervous, but excited.
We are also very excited to talk to you and सब यहाँ पे मिलने के लिए आए हैं आपसे. Please मुझे बताइए, you have always stood your ground saying कि ये एक छोटी सी कोशिश है हमारी तरफ से भक्ति है हनुमान जी की, and of course हनुमान को आप इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं. छोटी फिल्म बोला जा रहा था, लेकिन सर ये सारे बाउंड्रीज तोड़ के it has gone pan world. What do you have to say on that?
Definitely it's a very small attempt from my side, but I don't know, मेरा probably like my Hindi is not that good, but somebody said इसका नियत ठीक है तो सब ठीक है. So we it's not that we want to make a very big film. It's not that we want to make a lot of money and all that. It was simply like I wrote this one small little story, and I just thought I'll make the film in Telugu. But then one person called me immediately when I announced the title. He said, why do you say it's a Telugu film? It is supposed to be a pan-Indian film. I said, like, sir, I cannot get into all that big stuff, so let me make my small little film. So then, obviously my producer, Niranjan sir, has pushed me to make it as big as possible with whatever the modest that budget we have. Then Rivas sir has come and he said, let's do it big in Hindi, and then another person came. It's like, I wanted to tell this small little story, but some supernatural power, some some person, I'll not say person, some divine intervention is making me do this film this big.
Right.
Yeah, so somebody said after the teaser's phenomenal success and or the teaser's phenomenal success, actually somebody said, do you think you are really great? Like, do you think you are great that, you got so much reception and all that? You think you're great to make a film like this? No, it's not you. It's somebody is making you do this. Somebody wanted you to tell this story. So that is the reason you're getting all this reception. So I think we all know who that somebody is.
Absolutely. And talking about that divine intervention, एक चीज जो मैंने नोटिस की है सर, वो गदा आप दिखाएंगे हम सबको. Of course, रुद्राक्ष का गदा. Of course, that's what he's worn. So ये भी कहीं ना कहीं वो magic देता है सर.
I wish. This particular locket plays a very important role in the film. So we shot with this, and I thought I'll keep this with me.
He stole it from here.
Yeah, it's there. See. Yeah. So our attempt, I mean, like the modest budget, whatever we have, is this big, but the amount of love, the amount of reception, that everything we are getting is this big.
Lovely. How beautifully he's put it. Ladies and gentlemen, director साहब, and of course हमारे superhero के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. And as you said sir, छोटी सी कोशिश थी, but it became so big, बड़ा होता चला गया. So बता देता हूँ, यहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा सा surprise है आप सबके लिए भी, आपके लिए भी, because we have a friend from the industry who's come here to support you. जैसे हनुमान जी को याद करो, वो होते हैं ना, he's always there for you. वैसे इंडस्ट्री में अगर कोई एक इंसान है जो हमेशा अपने लोगों के लिए खड़े रहते हैं, यारों के यार हैं, he's here with us. Give it up for Rana, Daggubati, ladies and gentlemen.
चिकचा चमचम चिकचा ऐसा कोई ना तुमने पहले देखा.
Welcome Rana, thank you so much for being here.
First of all, I would like to say something. मैंने एक कॉल किया राना को बताने के लिए हमारे फिल्म के बारे में. Rana said, Teja, when are you traveling to Bombay? I'm here in Bombay. Whenever you are coming, I'm just waiting for you to tell me the date. I will come and tell. So that is what he has told. He is here to support good cinema. I thank him from the bottom of my heart. He is always there to support any newcomers, relatively newcomers. We are relatively newcomers. I'm 5 films old. He is 4 films old. I'm very, very thankful to Rana.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, it's almost noon, but I'll tell you the first reason I'm here. First, he's a way senior than anybody that you've ever known. One, if I have to say, we're all from Telugu cinema. I can't not talk about Telugu cinema and not use the word Mr. Chiranjeevi. And one of the films that, there's many films in his filmography, but one film that stands as the most iconic and the one that made him the megastar. He played the kid in that movie Indra. So from that day onwards, I think just not me, but every single one who spoke Telugu became his fan. He's been acting since since he was 2.5 years old. So clearly there's a seniority here. And oftentimes the reason I'm called here is because all the press people, such everyone in South India is really scared of all you guys. That's actually the real reason they call me.
No. That's not true. That is because I'm a huge fan of Shah Rukh sir's work and the way he talks, the wit, the language. I don't have both of them. So we are little scared and worried because we don't have that wit or language or to convey what we think exactly properly at times. So that is the reason.
But let me tell you, dude, this is one of the most beautiful bunch of people that you'll meet.
Wow.
I came here 10 years ago, not knowing the language, not knowing anything. I still don't know the language very well, but they're so loving. So thank you guys. First, I have to thank you all for, I think the first idea came from this gentleman here, Mr. Anil Tirani, where we said, could a Telugu film work in Hindi? It started many years ago, and I think, Anil, life has changed for everybody, and cinema in this country has changed. Borders have diminished, and here you go, these fine men have made Hanuman, That's something that's so close to our culture, so close to our heart. And the excitement that we've seen online, that we've seen with everything that's going on has been lovely. So here you go, please. Hanuman's here, the lovely director and the actor are here. Let me tell you a quick one about Prashanth. The first time he made a film, he won 2 national awards. So we're hoping many more awards and many more awards this time, guys. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing all that. And now, I'd like to invite the producers on stage, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful people who've backed this amazing project. The owner of Prime Show Entertainment and the person who's the backbone of this film. We'll start with him. Mr. Niranjan Reddy is here with us. Give it up for Reddy Saab. So please, aye. Also, would like to invite on stage the owners of RKD Studios, one of the largest distributors of South Indian films in the Hindi market, with over 50 million subscribers across YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mr. R.K. Duggal and Ravaz Ramesh Duggal, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much, sir, first of all, for being here, for doing this, and अखंड भारत के इतिहास की बात हो रही है, उसको वापस से इस तरह से रिवाइव करवाने के लिए, and presenting it to all these amazing people, cine lovers. Thank you, a big thank you to all of you. Reddy Saab, I'll start with you. We usually talk about Hindi, English, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada. यहाँ पे it's pan world. I've lost count of the languages, sir. So please tell us about that. ये कैसे हुआ that you decided to release it pan world in so many languages?
Hello everyone. Firstly, thank you Rana sir for coming here and supporting us.
Thank you.
So when we started this project 3 years back, so when Prashanth told me the line about Hanuman ji, so I was keep on insisting him to take this to pan world. So then later on,
let's just make a small Telugu film. But he's the one who kept pushing me, like, let's try and do it.
So later on, Reva sir was added to this project. Then I thought of making it to a pan world with different languages like Japanese or Chinese or Latin America also. So the first time we are exploring the Latin market too with this project. So we will have a second release, big release, after our Indian languages release are completed. So we hope our audience will like it, and please watch it on big screen on January 20th.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Of course, हनुमान जी को सब प्यार करते हैं, उनकी वर्शिप करते हैं पूरे दुनिया में, and this is the right treatment for this kind of movie, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, this one's for you. आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, of course, when we talk about RKD Studios, इतनी सारी बड़ी फिल्मों के साथ ये नाम जुड़ता है. हनुमान ये जो बड़ी सी फिल्म है, इसके साथ जब आप जुड़े, कैसी रही ये पूरी जर्नी?
Prashanth, Niranjan, Teja, was all very passionate. बहुत ज़्यादा पैशन से हैं कि फिल्म बनाने के लिए, करने के लिए इतना इन्होंने हार्ड वर्क किया है कि मैं जब बात करता था प्रशांत से, निरंजन से, तेजा से, क्या हो रहा है, फिल्म का काम चल रहा है, तो इतना ज़्यादा इन्होंने किया है, मेहनत किया है फिल्म के लिए. और जैसा प्रशांत ने बोला, निरंजन ने बोला कि फिल्म इतनी बड़ी नहीं थी, मगर अब से बड़ी बनने जा रही है. और जब फिल्म हनुमान जी के बारे में क्या है कि जिन्होंने रामचंद्र जी के काज संवारे हैं, तो सबके काज संवारे हैं. तो 12 जनवरी को जय श्री राम चलेंगे देखने हनुमान.
Very small thing to watch. A very small thing to what sir has already said. You know that Hanuman ji ka, he doesn't know his powers until somebody tells him to. So like that, even we never realized the potential of our film until, all you people told us that, like this is a very big film. So we thought we made a very small film, but people like you made it what it is today. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much. Rivaz, you'd like to add something to what sir said?
अनिल फर्स्टली थैंक यू कि आप सब यहाँ पे आए हैं आपने टाइम निकाला आपने हमें इस लायक समझा दैट यू केम हियर टू सी अस एंड टॉकिंग अबाउट द फिल्म आई थिंक ये भारत की अकेली फिल्म है आपको बहुत मेगा बजट्स फिल्म आएंगी मेगा स्टारकास्ट फिल्म रहेंगी आई थिंक ये अकेली फिल्म है जिसको ऑडियंस ने बड़ा बनाया नो वन अदर देन द ऑडियंसेस हैव मेड दिस फिल्म आई थिंक ये अकेली एक एग्जांपल रहेगा इंडिया में कि ऑडियंस हमारे खुद के चैनल पे बड़ी बड़ी फिल्म्स हैं दिस इज द ओनली फिल्म व्हिच हैज मोर देन 1 lakh comments from users who have given for the trailer teaser so thank you so much for the love thank you for making this so good
Thank you so much for sharing that. We'll have a quick photo op, but just one last question, Prashanth sir. You know, were you skeptical at any point? Because in the recent past, कई सारी ऐसी चीजें हुई हैं लोगों ने कहा because we are pretty vocal about our love for the gods now. You know, अच्छी बात है. अखंड भारत की बात कर रहे हैं. Were you skeptical at any point कि लोग क्या कहेंगे? हनुमान जी पे पिक्चर बना रहा हूँ तो कुछ ऐसा था कभी?
Never, sir, because I think I respect and love Hanuman ji more than anyone else. So definitely I would never do anything to show him in any other manner. So definitely I was never skeptical. Done my schooling in a Gurukul and I've been taught about our itihasas all my life and I respect them and I think I've represented them in the most authentic and most genuine way and without disrupting the sanctity of our itihasas. Yeah.
No matter what we say, of course, the response is here. इतना सारा प्यार इसीलिए मिल रहा है. Thank you so much once again. It's time for a quick photo op. For that, I'd like to invite on stage AA Films से Mr. Anil Thadani, sir. Welcome. The gentleman is, always there for good cinema. He's always made sure the right content reaches the right people. Anil sir, a quick question. I know. आप मुझे बोलेंगे कि मत पूछ. Animal, Salar, KGF, Kantara, Hanuman. What is that one thing that you see in a movie कि ये तो blockbuster है और AA Films का नाम इसके साथ जुड़ना है?
For that, I'll have to thank Rana a lot because he was the one who introduced me to Bahubali 1 and from there on I think the face of pan-India films has changed and I really thank him for introducing me to that world and I think good content is something that works, language has never been a barrier and hopefully Hanuman follows the same footsteps as the previous films that I've done. I wish that the audiences give it the same love that they've given to most of my previous films and I wish this team all the very best.
Thank you so much, sir. 12th Jan, मकर संक्रांति इस बार हनुमान के साथ मनाने वाले हैं हम सब. For a quick question answer round with the amazing fraternity here and मैं चाहूँगा आप लोग इनके सवालों के भी थोड़े जवाब दीजिए. तो sir please आइए. Rana sir has to leave. I believe he has a flight to catch. जी तो एक बार जोरदार तालियां for this यारों का यार.
नेजर है are you serious
I'll save her with me.
okay thank you
That's amazing. Can we have the mic?
अभी क्वेश्चन आंसर अभी हो रहा है.
Getting the first question from.
Hi sir.
जैसा कि अभी अनिल जी ने कहा कि यू आर द ओनली वन जिन्होंने साउथ इंडस्ट्री को पैन इंडिया के लिए इंट्रोड्यूस किया उनको. व्हाट वाज योर फर्स्ट थॉट व्हेन यू इंट्रोड्यूस बाहुबली टू अनिल जी?
So I'll just have to talk a few years before Bahubali. Like after my first film was done, it was Rohan Sippy who sent me a audition tape and said, "Would you like to play Joki in a film called Damarodam?" And that's the first time I came to Bombay. I realized there's so many filmmakers but don't know what's happening in different parts of the country. Every time I went to Hyderabad, no one knew what happened in Hindi. Every time I came to Bombay, no one knew what happened there. But I thought there was, like, cinema never had a bound. I grew up in Chennai. I grew up learning Tamil first, then I learned Telugu, then moved to Hyderabad, learned a bit of different languages. When I was watching films, it didn't matter if it was a Tamil film or a Hindi film at that point. And I was like, why doesn't the country experience the same? And I started doing a little bit of work here, and I think it needed that one film, and Bahubali was that answer. And then everybody realized what India as a single cinematic nation. So I feel like a lot more will happen from now.
Anything you want to say about the Hanuman and the Teja for?
Well, I have to say first, I think post that era, every single filmmaker in Telugu is ambitious. They want to make sure the story is heard. The fact that it doesn't matter where you are in the country, if you tell a story, there's a whole world out there that will receive you, and I think these boys are that merit of that. Prashanth is a director. I know very few people would know here, but he's a national award winning filmmaker, multiple national awards, I think, for his films. For him to pick a story like Hanuman, craft it the way it is, and I think all of us have seen the promos and what it is, and I don't think there's anybody better than this boy to play that in such a beautiful, innocent manner. And one is, I'd like to congratulate the producers. I think it's people like you who push the boundaries and help filmmakers make these films. So congratulations to you and all the very best.
Thank you.
Hi, Sharma this side from Mumbai. Prashanth जी, मेरा सवाल आपसे है. So चिरंजीवी सर ने अनाउंस किया that टिकट हर टिकट पर का 5 रुपीज़ जो है वो आप राम मंदिर के लिए डोनेट करने वाले हैं. मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपने कब और कैसे डिसाइड किया कि आपको ये करना है, एंड ऑल्दो ये फिल्म पहले रिलीज हो रही है, बट अयोध्या में प्रमोशन के बारे में आपके क्या ख्याल है?
अयोध्या में प्रमोशन के लिए I get you, sorry. I didn't get the last part.
मतलब आप जाने वाले हैं, are you invited for the inauguration ceremony?
I'm not invited, definitely. See,
this is his gift to Ayodhya.
Yeah.
Now you know why he is here.
Initially, I think we've announced the release date like 6 months back, because for us, Jan 12th is Sankranti. So Sankranti is like a big festival for us in Telugu, and people love to watch films in that time. So we never expected जो अयोध्या में हो रहा है वो around this time that it will happen. But when we got to know about it, we initially thought we'll not even announce it, we'll just do it on our own, and then probably talk about it. But it was that moment when we told Chiranjeevi sir, he felt so happy about it and he couldn't stop himself from saying it out loud. So I don't know if these people know about Chiru Lakes. So, but yeah, I think we will talk more about it post release of the film than now. Yeah, not now, please.
So, right. Any Teja, any compliments, advice, or tips received from Chiranjeevi sir?
Always, whenever.
All his life.
Huh?
All his life.
Yeah, all my life. I've grown up watching him, like in literal sense. मैंने बचपन से चिरू सर से 4 फिल्म में काम किया, और पर्सनली भी उन्होंने मैं एक नॉर्मल चाइल्ड आर्टिस्ट हूँ, कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, मैं they've just seen me somewhere and they've casted me in a film. That is the only relation I have with Chiranjeevi, but he's always treated me like somebody from his own family. So he's so humble. I would like to tell you that all the discipline or hard work, that if I'm doing something today, that is because of Chiranjeevi garu, and if I'm standing here today, that is because of Chiranjeevi garu for sure.
Prashanth, to your right. Prashanth. Hi, Akshay from IMS. I want to know that since you try to release the film on a global scale, in a world wherein the audience is enamored by Marvel and DC, what is it about Hanuman that will connect to a larger audience, in your opinion?
Exactly. So Hanuman is very rooted So it is our home ground superhero. This story is basically inspired from our Indian ithasas from our Bharat. But if you look at the global stuff, whatever you have to go more local to become global. So global audience, you don't have to do a James Bond kind of film here because they already have that. So you don't have to do some genres where they already have all those genres. So probably I think this how this reception of Hanuman in North India is more than South India right now. I think when the film gets released, I think this I strongly hope for, and I really believe that this film will have a lot of reception in other countries. Like you look at RRR, right? So RRR is very rooted. So it is very rooted and it is very Indian. But the international audience, they've loved the film. So I think I will try to keep making films that are very rooted, culturally rooted, so that will have more audience now. Yeah. So I think compared to Marvel and DC, I'm also a huge fan of Marvel and DC. But this universe that I'm creating, that we are building together, so has multiple superheroes. So we're starting with Hanuman, but we've written a couple of other superheroes. There are overlapping stories and all that. But they are all inspired from our itihasas. So Marvel and DC is more sci-fi, but we are more fantasy and a little bit of sci-fi. Yeah.
Rana, Lipika here. How are you?
I'm well, ma'am. How are you?
Bagunara.
Bonana. So this is what happened. She was trying to teach me Hindi. I taught her Telugu and I went back.
Yeah.
Kaise ho, ma'am?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Teja Sajja, when he entered, he said, I don't have a robust six packs like, you guys. And yet he killed it. Would you like to say something about him? In the trailer.
What I said. Actually, he didn't listen to what I said. He wasn't here.
So I'm asking his comment. What's your comment?
He's just trying to be humble. He's got all of it going. And they're very true artists. Whatever the character requires, I'm sure if Prashanth asks of him to do anything, and I'm sure he'll do it.
Actually, it was the other way around. Like he was about, when I said, we worked on already, I think it's the third film we're working together. When I said, okay dude, we are making a superhero film. I didn't even tell him what the story is. Okay, I just said we are making a superhero film.
I packed bags and started.
He started, he went to gym, he was working out and all that. So one day, it's been after a couple of days, I called him and he was like, going to gym all the time. So I told him, dude, you don't have to do all that. So this is not that kind of superhero film. So Teja is very professional and very passionate actor. So if the story needed to be bulked up, story needed to have six packs and all that, he would have definitely done it.
Prashanth, even before the release, as this teaser has become so popular, and someone from your team has already said that it's going to be very, it is going to get a good reception in Hindi as equivalent to KG2. We've done that story also, KGF. Right. Would you like to elaborate on that?
I don't know about comparison with KGF, but yes, I think it's mainly because of the title. I think it's mainly because of Hanumanji. Even now, today, Sankranti is like a big festival for us, and there are a lot of films coming there. So everyone keeps telling me, like, this film will do more in North India than in Telugu. This film will do more in Mumbai, more in Hindi than Telugu. So I don't know, like, probably we have a lot of stories and we have a lot of filmmakers, and I think the filmography of Telugu cinema, we've done more these kind of stories than any other industry. But I think the North Indians, I don't want to keep saying North India, South India, North India, South India, but the Indian audience love and respect Hanumanji, and he is the star of the film. And I think that answers your question.
Yeah, as you said, Sankranti, many films come up, Maruti director is also launching Prabhas's film on the 14th, I mean, tentative title, as sources have been saying, it's Raja Sahab, though they deny it. So on the 14th, yours is on the 12th, his is on the 14th. So the limelight will be distributed.
Ma'am, actually, the film is not getting released. I think they are announcing.
Yeah, they announced.
Yeah, but we are fine.
I know the original title. He knows the original title.
Oh, I was asking.
I'm not going to tell that.
We cannot reveal that here.
Yeah, I was asking him. He didn't tell me.
But Indian audience, I mean, the Telugu audience or audience are okay to consume more than one cinema. Like, so I'm the person who watches 5 films a day. So I think 2 films are like the audience can definitely take it.
Thank you.
Rana, something about you? What are you doing in future? Though this is not a platform, but
I'll come back to you
you'll be
and
going
I'll
back.
be the only guy standing here and be talking to you straight soon.
Right. Hello. So here. So Sharik from Bazooka. So मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि मतलब उसको आपसे तेजा जी आपसे और
Thank you, Rana, for
प्रशांत जी
being here.
आपसे-
Thank you so much.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt you. Once again, I'll say that. Rana, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being here tonight. It means
I just have a flight to catch, otherwise I would have stayed here the rest.
sure.
किशन छोड़ो वाइट कर छोड़ तू भी कर रहे ले कहाँ से आएगा अलीबाग से आएगा हाँ वही लगता है अपने को भी
Sorry for the interruption, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
चिकिचा चम चम चिकिचा चिकिचा ऐसा कोई ना तुमने पहले देखा
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we quickly do it, okay? Yeah.
ओए बैठो ना थोड़ा ए भाई बैठना नीचे दादा 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 अरे बैठ जा ए भाई
Wow, मतलब madam. Thank you so much.
अरे बैठ जा थैंक यू
Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Sir. All right. Dhanyavad, sir, please. Ready, sir? Yeah.
Sir, sorry.
सर मेरा सवाल ये है कि मतलब इससे पहले भी यहाँ पे जो है रीजनल माइथोलॉजिकल फिल्म तो माइथोलॉजिकल
अच्छा
कैरेक्टर्स
थोड़ा शांति करते प्लीज. थैंक यू जी.
माइथोलॉजिकल फिल्म और माइथोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टर्स के ऊपर फिल्म बन चुकी है और लोग काफ़ी सेंसिटिव हैं. तो इस सब्जेक्ट्स को लेके आप लोग ने मतलब कि कितना सोच विचार किया, क्योंकि आप नॉर्दर्न इंडिया बेल्ट और स्पेशली बॉलीवुड में आप लोग इसको रिलीज कर रहे हैं, तो इस चीज़ का कितना ख्याल किया कि लैंग्वेज के ऊपर स्ट्रॉन्ग वो होना चाहिए?
हाँ मेरे लिए है ना सर सवाल.
माइक में बोलो
डायरेक्टर और प्रोड्यूसर दोनों के.
So like I said, I've done my schooling in a Gurukul and I was taught our Itihasas as a subject. So along with science, maths and all that, I was taught our Itihasas. So I've done extensive research. I know how sensitive the stories that we are trying to tell. At the same time, we are not telling the story about Hanumanji. We are telling a current day story about a village lad, a very normal guy like you and me, an underdog who gets the powers of Hanumanji. But still, when we mention Hanumanji and when we represent him in the film, I took utmost care and I consulted with some of the scholars in this particular field, and I made sure I showed them all the sketches, and I worked almost an year getting the character sketch right, and almost 2 years to get everything else right. I hope I think you saw the trailer, right? I hope I've represented him well.
Thank you, Ji. You wanted to ask something?
lovely
I
Hello everyone, this is Pawan from the Filmy Town. My question is for the director, Prashanth sir. Welcome to the Mumbai. What you can say as we are hearing a lot of rumors about the budget, and few bunch of people are saying 12 crores, few bunch of people saying 15 crores, 10 crores. What do you have to clear about this budget and what's the
See, definitely the budget that you mentioned is the budget that we started with, and when we released the teaser, definitely that was the budget. But after the teaser, the expectations went sky high. At the same time, we discussed, the producer and all discussed, but at the same time, we cannot make the budget 10 times more than what it is already, because that's what the expectation was. So people were comparing our film with other films that are like 10 times, like 20 times more budget than us. So we definitely increased our budget a little, probably twice the budget that we already had. But still, we still made the film in that modest budget. But the amount of time that I've spent, like we didn't work with big studios. So we had spent more time in getting the work done by talented people in small little companies. And if I would have had, if we would have had more budget, we could have done this in a much, it took me almost like 3 years to make this film. I could have done it in one, but to get everything right with the limited budget, definitely producer has increased the budget a little, but it is definitely not the kind of budget that you are thinking it will be. I cannot reveal that.
प्यार की बात करो, कहाँ budget पे
Sir, you
जा
want to
रहे
tell
हो?
the
हनुमान
budget
जी की
of the
बात है।
film?
जी, जी. Sir, you wanted to ask something? Yeah.
We made with a modest budget, but whatever the budget we spent on this project, every penny will be seen on screen.
Yeah. That's what every director wants to hear from his producer. I'm glad he said that.
Prashanth sir, Siddharth sir. First of all, forgot to say that trailer looks so amazing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You've done a fantastic job. So trailer. My question is, being a national award-winning director, how much the pressure was for you to do this?
Sir, filmmaking is my passion, sir. So filmmaking is my hobby. So I enjoy filmmaking more than anything in my life. So even the first national award that I got is for VFX, for my first film. That had very limited number of shots compared to what, so almost like 100 times more number of VFX shots than my first film. Definitely no pressure. We were, even after the huge reception of the teaser, all the team were on, like they were on high pressure, so they were all saying like, sir, there is so much reception, nationwide, what are we going to do about it? I said, we will keep doing what we've been doing already. Just because we got more hype, we will not less work on it. Just because we got less hype, we will work more on it. We will keep doing what we have been doing already, and that's what made it. That's what made us stand in front of you guys today. Thank you.
As you mentioned, in this universe you have more actors, and so
Yes,
any actor you have signed or anyone you can name for the further?
There are a lot of very interesting developments regarding the universe, but I think it will all make sense. It will all have value only when this film works. If this film works, if this film really makes money, so then we have a plan for next 10 years. So there are so many stories in our itihasas that are so exciting, so many characters. So Hanumanji is the most exciting character, most powerful superhero and god in our universe. But at the same time, there are a lot of stories that current generation has to know. Like, I'm not matured enough, or I'm not big enough director to direct those stories. So I thought, I will make audience come to theater to see a film that is set in current times, that is very modern. But when they leave theater, the kids will want to know more about our itihasas, the ancient stories. So that is what we are trying to do, and I hope you will all support me in doing that. I mean, the best compliment that I received for the teaser was an NRA guy was telling me, like, you know, after he saw his kid saw the teaser, he wanted to know more about Hanuman. Like, who is Hanuman, dad? Like, you know I have Spider-Man, you know, like he's wearing a Spider-Man. So the dad was so happy because, like, you know, his kid was always asking for Spider-Man bag, Superman something and all that. But for the first time when the dad heard his kid asking more about Hanuman, he said, I'm going to take my kid to your film. So that, you know, I think, you know, all the parents will take their kids to your film, so that, you know, they will, you created that curiosity in them, because you are telling the story in a template, like a superhero template is the most coolest template right now. So they will get into the film to see this action superhero film, but when they leave theater, they will pick that curiosity in the kids to know more about our ancient scriptures.
Teja, a superhero always has a costume. We always seen in superheroes. Yeah. So here we haven't seen you any. So did you demand Prashanth sir for the costume or something?
Sir, it was a very conscious decision taken by director, of course, that he wanted to bring out the Indian outfits. So this is an Indian outfit. This represents our Indian culture. So he wanted to add this thing. This is formed by kumkuma. Do you say kumkuma in Hindi also?
Kumkum.
Kumkum. Sorry. Kumkum and pasupu. Haldi. Sorry for this. This is kumkum and this is haldi. So this is formed by this in the film. So that is how a superhero costume is formed. This will be the superhero costume for Hanuman going forward also. So I hope after watching this film, kids will want to wear these kind of costumes.
That's all we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. G.
I have a question for Rivas. Hi, I'm Akshay from INS. As the Indian cinema gets more unified with the time, the boundaries between different kind of cinemas across languages are getting diminished. What does the road ahead look for RKD studios?
I think personally what I feel that with collaborations like these, moving forward, I think Telugu industry, Bharat ki ek aisi industry hai, which I feel is capable of making these kind of projects. But Telugu एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री है जहाँ पे हमने देखा है कि it's difficult to make these films. और जैसे प्रशांत ने बोला, his schooling has happened in Gurukul. So I really feel that like we saw RRR, we saw Bahubali. So the Telugu industry has a lot of these young directors, a lot of directors who are capable of handling such projects. So of course we continue associating ourselves with the South Indian film industry the way we are doing it. And the road ahead looks good. It looks good for, I think, Bharat ke cinema ke liye the road is looking good when we have capable directors like Prashanth who are capable of showcasing such films on the big screen.
Thank you so much, Rabaz, for sharing that. Before we wrap up, just one last thing, Teja, if you or Prashanth sir, you'd like to tell us, talking about the entertainment quotient, of course, Hanumanji has always, inspired, of course, all of us. At the same time, वो एक बड़े, बच्चों के लिए भी he's been there. उनके लिए भी वो, he's someone that kids look up to. वो entertainment quotient की अगर मैं बात करूँ, so who are we targeting here?
Target kids from 3 years old to people aged 8 years old. That's the target audience for us. This film has a lot of fun also. This has superhero fights. This has kids-pleasing fights. This has the Itihasa's God element to it. You will have goosebumps in the film, watching the film a couple of times for sure. You'll have great music and you'll have great fun watching this film. This will be a proper entertainer for you.
Yeah, to add to what Teja has already said, this film is not like DC serious film. Okay, so this is very fun film. When you think of Hanuman, what all you think? So he has a lot of qualities, right? So this film will have all those qualities. So Hanuman is quirky, Hanuman is playful, Hanuman is strong, Hanuman fights back. So whatever the qualities you like about Hanuman, Hanumanji, all these qualities will be there in our film. So for the kids, there will be a lot of superhero stuff. For the youth, there's a lot of fun and all that. There is action. There is strong emotion. So one thing that I can tell about this film is, we've done a lot of VFX and everything. We had a couple of test screenings for the film, and I thought, if once they come out of the theater, everybody will be praising me for the VFX that we've done. Okay, I was just waiting for, tell me how cool my VFX are. So then everybody was so emotional and they said, this is so emotionally strong film. And I was pleasantly surprised, but I was very, very happy when they said they are taking the film with them because it has struck the emotional chord. Almost 100 out of 100 people said the best part of this film is the emotion, with a very strong emotion. So, and I'll also tell the main theme of the film. So why this film is made and what is the thing that they take away from the film. So the film is about dharma. Okay, when you stand, I think the trailer also says it out loud. So there is a character in the film. There's a point in the film when the main lead will become one. It's just he's just one person without any support. There is an army. There is a very huge army against him, but it's just this one person. So he'll say how can this one person can fight that army? So then that particular character that comes in the film, the character that is saying those dialogues, so he will come and say, anybody who stands up for the dharma, anybody who fights for the dharma, Hanumanji will be always there. So you are never alone. Anyone for righteousness, for dharma. So if you don't be worried that when there is something wrong going. So don't be worried that I cannot stop this because I'm only one person. I'm alone. I cannot fight this war. So don't worry about it. You just go fight for it. I think Hanumanji is always there. He is just that one. Hanumanji is enough to fight an entire army. Yeah. So that's what this film teaches the audience.
Absolutely. One man can, Hanuman can, by the grace of and blessings of Hanumanji. Thank you so much for being here. हमसे यहाँ पे आके इतनी सारी बातचीत करने के लिए and response तो जैसा मैंने कहा आपने देख ही लिया. Teja, you'd like to say something?
Thank you, sir. Thank you everybody for being here. This is my first time in Mumbai. You're all very, very sweet. First time in Mumbai as in for a press conference. You're all very, very sweet to us. Thank you. I hope you shower your love in the same way.
I'll wrap up saying one last thing about the film. The film will not feature one single smoking scene or one single drinking shot. So the film is so clean. The film will not even have a disclaimer in the beginning. The film, I don't know. I think it's been a very long time. I went to watch the film with my parents, and I think it's been a really long time. A lot of you people to go to watch the film with a lot of the entire family. Because there is always, we are little worried that there will be something in the film that will, make us feel little uncomfortable to watch with your family. And Hanuman is that film that you can blindly go with your entire friends and family and watch it without, because even for the censor, we received censor without any cuts. They said this is very clean, this is so clean. And this is that film. I don't know when was the last time you went to watch that film with your entire family, friends and everything. Trust me, this is that film. Go and watch it on Jan 12th and I'm sure that you will really, really like it.
Thank you, Prashanth. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. Teja sir, thank you so much. And yes, we'll have a quick photo up with the director and the actor.
Jai Shri Ram and Jai Bajrang Bali. Jai Hanuman.
चलो फोटो आप
चिकिचा चिकिचा चम चम चिकिचा चिकिचा ऐसा कोई ना तुम
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Bajrang Bali, of course. 12 Jan is when we'll get to see this movie in theaters.